Hello and welcome back to my channel, Thomas Ashley, and of course, welcome back to my series, Candid with Cancer. Let's make this nice and simple. Let's get straight into Candid with Cancer. Candid with Cancer, Part 9, Life After Cancer, Part 1. After going through everything, I needed a purpose. I needed a reason to keep going. A reason to why I had done all of that. Something to keep me going and give me meaning to why I'm still alive. But also something to focus on, to take my mind away from what was really the problem. I just needed to keep running because that is all I knew. That is how I got through it multiple times before. Run, run, and run. Don't give your time to think and it can catch up with you, right? But I was wrong. I thought acting and moving to London was the solution, but I was wrong. And I didn't notice at the time. If anything, it was a catalyst for what was to come, a catalyst for the beginning of another journey for me. One on which I was not ready to face and didn't know how to. So much I had been hiding away for so long. I didn't know what it meant, but also because I was scared. I was scared I was giving up. I wasn't mature enough or old enough to experience this yet. I didn't have the tools to know what I needed to. And that caused a whole lot of pain for years to come for me. But how was I supposed to know? I thought I was going to be normal. Be who I was supposed to be. But it was far from it. And I let myself down. When I moved to London in September 2018, after a couple of weeks, was when I realised something wasn't right. I didn't know what it was at the time because I thought, I'm clear. I'm doing what I want, but instead of facing the truth, I was running. And what you'll read now, I didn't know what was happening at the time. I was lost and confused, and I had no help. I was in pain. A lot of pain. Why, when you work so hard to get to where you want to get, go through shit, see shit, all types of shit, but when you get there, you still feel like shit? I've been so positive for 3 years, if not more, worked so hard to get here, so why am I feeling like this? I don't know how to explain any of it, to be honest. It comes to me in bits, but then I don't know how to say it. In my head, it all makes sense, and I know what I am saying, but I cannot say it aloud or make sense of it aloud. There's so much more to it, but I don't even know how to write it. I am supposed to be happy now, but I don't know why I feel like this. I thought I was out the other side, but it was just like in between diagnosis. There is so much to it. Worrying, anxiety. I sometimes think, do other people feel like this without what I went through? I don't know, want to use what I went through as an excuse, but it is not, however. I believe everything is a mix of everything, and it either has a direct or indirect result. I know that for sure. It's my time now. So why can't it be? Why can't it all just work out for once? I know some of it's moving away from home, starting a new part of my life, routine, etc. But I know that's just not it. I really want to become an actor, but then I keep becoming apprehensive about it, then worry about stupid things. And I think, what would it be like before everything I went through? How would I feel if I hadn't gone through it? I'm not good at talking to people about my health, as I want it to be all normal. I'm shy unless you really know me. I can't talk to people. I've written this, but I don't think I'll be able to show anyone. Not anyone I don't trust yet anyway, or who I'm prepared to say to. Something doesn't feel right for some reason, and I don't know what it is. I just think to myself sometimes, imagine if I could just forget about everything and just travel. Be somewhere like Yosemite. So much goes through my head constantly, so many thoughts and feelings, but they can mean anything. I don't know what they mean to an extent. You'll then ask me the question, what do they mean? And I'll reply, I don't know. It's just how it feels. There is nothing to worry about. I just need to write it down, and I need to tell someone I can tell anything to, and they can listen and understand. It's just been locked up in me for a while. And I tell people, but then I have to repeat myself so often to so many people, and realistically, they don't care. I don't want anyone to get worried and then start saying, go to the doctor. Doctors do fuck all, and I can't talk to them. I just need someone I can vent to once in a while. Life's confusing. I don't know what to expect anymore with life. It's just one long journey which can bring happiness and joy at some points, but it sure makes you feel like shit. I miss my cat and my parents a lot more than I expected. I never used to get on with my parents because of everything, but they mean the world to me no matter what. So does my family and cat and best friends. I wouldn't be here without them. I've been through so much shit with them, and they have been the best, have been there for me when I need. And even through times I may have felt like they didn't care, I know they do. And I'm scared. One day I'll lose them and everyone else. I'm not scared, I'm just scared for other people. For my cat. Because I don't want to go through pain again. It is horrible. I know I'll make it where I want to be one day because of my positivity, hard work, motivation. I just want everyone else to be there. I don't want to tell people they'll be alright and then a year later find out they have died. It hurts to hear that. Hard to recover from. Everything is always in the back of my head, and I can't stop that. To be honest, I don't want to stop that. I just wish they were positive. Everything makes me who I am. I am unique, and I know that. But I have so many flaws, whether good or bad, which makes me who I am. I love my parents so much. I really do. I worry that one day I could be walking down the street one day and suddenly die. After everything I've been through, it all just comes to an end like that. I worry that will happen to my parents, family, and friends as well. There's so much more to all of this, but I don't know how to say exactly how I feel. There's so much more to all this, but I don't know how to say how I feel. Well, I think there is more, but it just might be linking it all together and more bits come to mind, which I find I can write. I don't want anyone to worry about me because I promise you, I'm fine. I'm not going to do anything stupid. I've got so much to live for and so much to show people, so much to give back to my loved ones, and much to prove to people. It's just some days I know they're going to be bad, and today is one of those days. I'm going to have many more, and I know that. I'm going to be positive, get through this day, and the next day, and the day after that. One day at a time. I just want to be where I want to be sometimes. I question myself, why am I doing this? Why can't I already be where I want to be? I can't wait to show the world who I am. It's just sometimes you get stuck. But it's about how you become unstuck and fix that situation to get where you want to get to. I subconsciously think about a lot of this. Sometimes it just comes through to the forefront of my mind, but I learned from previous experiences. I need to write it down and tell someone. This is just me. 19th of the 9th, 2018. I was getting worse and worse as the days went on, but I still had no idea what was going on. I refused to accept it had anything to do with my past. I didn't want it to be. I was spiraling and did nothing about it. I just didn't know how. I just wanted it to pass. I kept coming up with excuses that it's just homesickness or something, but it wasn't. Unfortunately, about a month later from when I had written that, I think one of my worst fears came true. My granny died very suddenly from cancer. And that was a stab in the heart. The pain was unimaginable. I had experienced pain before, but not like this. My heart was physically aching. I didn't know how to process it or contemplate it. Just like before, I didn't want to believe it. And I could only draw on what I knew, and that was to get on with it, bottle it up, put it to the back, and run. And yes, I was free falling now. At this point, no ground in sight. I sent this message to my granny on her phone the day she died, even though I knew she wouldn't get it. I had to. It's how my brain works. Hello, Granny. I know you'll never get this message, but I want you to. So much. I don't really know where to start, apart from I miss you so much, but love you from the deepest part of my heart. I love you and will always love you so much. It's only recently that I've started to really understand how much people really mean to me, and you are one of the most important. You've always been there for me from when I was born to the very last. I'm trying to come to terms that I'll never actually be able to talk to you again. I can't understand that. There's so much I could say to you right now, but never will. So much I want to tell you. I wish I wasn't as selfish as I was. I wish I woke up on the days you would leave and say goodbye. I wish I visited more. I wish I could show you the love and care you showed for me for all those years, but I fucked up, and it's too late. I wish I did so much more for you, and actually showed that I really do care and love you. I'm so sorry. I just want you here now. There's so much more I could say. Things I really want to say to you. One of your amazing hugs would be amazing right about now. I'm going to be lost without you. I truly am. Having that happy message or card and congratulating me on everything meant so much. I really don't know what I'm going to do without you. The happy birthday calls. Nothing ever going to be the same without you. I can't thank you enough for everything. I love you so fucking much. I'm gonna miss you so fucking much. I just wish I could see you one last time. I love you, Granny. You were the best granny ever, and most importantly, you are my granny. I love you. 15th of the 10th, 2018. Make that call. Send that letter. Give them that hug. Tell them you love them because time is finite. Whether it be your mum and dad, your grandparents, your brothers and sisters, your partner, just do it. You never know when it could be the last. Life is short and can change in a heartbeat, so hold on to those special moments and cherish the small things in life. Be the best person you can be, so if the time comes when you have to let go, you know and they know you love them with no regrets. Cherish what you have and make sure they know. That's what life is about. And that was episode 9 of Candid with Cancer. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. I hope you all understand it. I hope it makes sense. I hope you can sort of depict the points where I wrote the blog and the points where I've written in the past, which really helped me and have really helped me in time to be able to look back on time at different times in my life and be like, okay, how I'm feeling now is how I felt here, and how I felt here was how I'm feeling now. So it wasn't just something new coming into my head. It was something that I could look back on and be like, okay, this all actually makes sense and connects to each other. This isn't just a feeling now of being homesick, like I said. This is what's going on inside my head, and this really helped me myself. I know lots of people talk about journalism and writing things down. You got to do what helps you and what's right for you. And though this wasn't me journaling, this was me just getting out the worst days when I was feeling really bad and I had to get down without telling anyone. You got to find out what works for you, and this really helped me to get to a point where I am now. I hope that does make sense what I just said. If you got any questions or comments or anything you want to say, just write them down below or reach out to me on Instagram or any other means that you can talk to me. Thank you all for watching. It'll be amazing if you could like and subscribe and share the video. That'll go a huge way so I can carry on sharing these stories, my stories, carry on helping the people who need help. You know what I mean. Thank you for watching though. That was Candid with Cancer Part 9. See you next week.